Hello and welcome back to The Inheritors. In the previous blog, Digital Tribes, we explored how social media, algorithms, virtual communities, and digital echo chambers are reshaping identity, belonging, conflict, and human relationships, creating new forms of tribalism in the connected age. We looked at how technology is increasingly shaping not only our opinions, but also our identities and societies. In this blog, 16th in the series, The Inheritance, we move into something even bigger. What happens when humanity starts believing it can control not just people or societies, but the entire planet itself? Can technology cool the Earth? Can we dim the sun? Can humans actually engineer the climate? And perhaps the most important question of all: should we? Today's episode is about one of the most controversial and fascinating ideas of our time, geoengineering. Let us start. Geoengineering refers to large-scale technological efforts to deliberately alter Earth's climate systems to slow or reverse climate change. For decades, the main solution to climate change seemed straightforward: reduce carbon emissions, burn less fossil fuel, protect forests, use renewable energy, consume less. But despite climate summits, agreements, and global promises, emissions have continued to rise. Temperatures continue to climb. Glaciers are melting. Heat waves, floods, droughts, and wildfires are becoming more intense. And because of this, some scientists and policymakers are beginning to ask a radical question. What if reducing emissions is not enough? What if humanity needs emergency technological interventions to cool the planet? That is where geoengineering enters the conversation. There are two big ideas, two major types of geoengineering. The first is carbon dioxide removal, or CDR. This involves removing carbon dioxide directly from the atmosphere. Some methods are natural, like planting forests. Others are highly technological, giant machines that pull carbon from the air, or ocean systems designed to absorb more carbon dioxide. The second category is even more controversial. It is solar radiation modification, or SRM. This idea sounds almost like science fiction. The goal is to reflect a small amount of sunlight away from Earth to cool the planet. One proposal involves spraying reflective particles high into the atmosphere to mimic the cooling effect of volcanic eruptions. Another suggests brightening clouds over oceans. Some people have even proposed giant mirrors in space. Yes, actual mirrors in space. And suddenly, the climate debate begins to sound less like environmental science and more like a Hollywood movie. But here's the important thing: these discussions are real. Serious scientists, governments, and institutions are actively debating them. The technological rescue sounds dramatic and seductive. Human civilization has always believed technology can solve its problems. Pollution? Invent better filters. Food shortages? Use genetic engineering. Disease? Develop biotechnology. Energy crisis? Find nuclear fusion. Climate change? Maybe geoengineering. There's something deeply human about this belief. We like solutions. We like control. We like the idea that intelligence and innovation will rescue us. But history also teaches us something uncomfortable. Many technologies solve one problem while creating another. Plastic transformed modern life and polluted the oceans. Fossil fuels created industrial civilization and destabilized the climate. Artificial intelligence increases efficiency, while also threatening jobs, privacy, and democracy. So critics worry that geoengineering could become humanity's biggest and riskiest experiment ever. And unlike earlier technologies, its unintended consequences could affect the entire planet. Can humans really control Earth? One of the most disturbing questions in geoengineering is this: who controls the thermostat of the planet? Imagine a future where one country decides the Earth is too hot and begins spraying reflective particles into the atmosphere. What happens if another country suddenly experiences drought? Or crop failure? Or disrupted monsoons? Who takes responsibility? Who decides what the correct global temperature should be? And what if geoengineering becomes a geopolitical weapon? These are no longer theoretical philosophical questions. They are increasingly becoming real policy concerns. Because climate systems do not respect borders. Atmospheric changes affect everyone. And humanity currently has no strong global governance system capable of safely managing such planetary interventions. There's another danger hidden inside geoengineering. Something economists call the moral hazard. Here's the fear. If governments and corporations believe future technologies can fix climate change, they may stop taking serious action today. Why reduce emissions aggressively if we can simply dim the sun someday? Why change lifestyles, economies, or consumption patterns if technology offers a shortcut? And this may be the biggest danger of all. Geoengineering could become an excuse to avoid changing the deeper systems causing the crisis. Because climate change is not only about carbon. It is also about consumption, growth obsession, inequality, resource exploitation, and humanity's relationship with nature itself. This brings us to the ancient wisdom and modern arrogance. Many traditional cultures viewed nature very differently. They saw humans not as masters of Earth, but as participants within a living system. Ancient Hindu traditions spoke about balance and dharma. Indigenous cultures protected sacred forests. Buddhist philosophy emphasized interdependence and moderation. Modern industrial civilization largely abandoned these ideas. Nature became a resource. Forests became timber. Mountains became mines. Rivers became infrastructure. The atmosphere became a dumping ground. And now humanity is considering something extraordinary. Treating the entire planet as an engineering project. That doesn't automatically mean geoengineering is wrong. Humanity may genuinely face climate emergencies where intervention becomes necessary. But the debate forces us to confront a deeper question. Are we trying to heal the Earth? Or are we trying to preserve our current lifestyles at any cost? Perhaps geoengineering reveals something even deeper about modern civilization. We increasingly fear uncertainty. Governments want predictive systems. Corporations want optimization. Artificial intelligence wants prediction. Surveillance systems want behavioral control. And geoengineering wants climate control. Across every domain, humanity is trying to replace uncertainty with management. But Earth is not a machine. Climate systems are incredibly complex. Tiny interventions can create massive ripple effects. And humanity may possess the intelligence to manipulate planetary systems without possessing the wisdom to fully understand the consequences. That imbalance may become one of the defining dangers of our age. Segment 8, The Planetary Gamble. So, where does this potential planetary gamble leave us? Geoengineering may eventually help humanity survive climate emergencies. Or it may trigger entirely new crises. That's the uncomfortable truth. The climate crisis is no longer only about the environment. It is increasingly about civilization itself. Its values, its greed, its technologies, its politics, its wisdom, and its maturity. The future may depend not only on whether humanity can engineer the planet, but whether humanity can first learn to govern itself. Read the blog for more details and references on this topic. In our next episode, 17, we will move from engineering the planet to engineering human life itself. As biotechnology, air-driven medicine, genetic engineering, and longevity science advance rapidly, humanity is beginning to challenge one of nature's oldest limits, aging and death. Could humans one day live far longer than we ever imagined? And if we do, what happens to society, inequality, work, relationships, and the meaning of life itself? Join me next Thursday to explore the death of death. Should humans live forever? Thank you for listening to my blog series, The Inheritors, on Open Book, which addresses extremely important concerns about our future.